Kallus, Devastation of Everblight, Legion Warlock. Initially conceived by Thagrosh, Kallus was to be Everblight's finest creation. Unlike the other dragon's warlocks who have been shaped from existing and thus imperfect creatures, Kallus was crafted to Everblight and Thagrosh's exacting specifications. The pattern for Kallus's mind and body were indelibly imprinted upon the shard, ensuring that he could be restored perfectly intact no matter what destruction he endured. Kallus's attack shard allowed the warlock to absorb the flesh of others to regrow his body, much like a dragon can remake its physical form. This gift of regeneration granted Kallus a sense of immortality beyond Everblight's other generals. Despite this supreme advantage, in 609, Kallus endured the one thing that could truly and utterly destroy him, being consumed by a dragon. What should have ended him instead evolved him into something greater. This change transpired at the height of the Great Hunt, when the Circle of Boros and the Dragon Alliance hunted down all of Everblight's brood. During the clash with the dragon Umbergoven, Kallus's dragon spawn were slain, his soldiers were turned to ash, and Kallus himself was swallowed whole. Inside Umbergoven, flame and blight scoured his body and burnt away his flesh and armor, yet Kallus endured. His unique nature allowed him to fight off absorption, drawing upon the dragon's own flesh and remaking his own, sustaining himself amid a terrible battle of wills and artificial biology. Screaming cries that no one could hear, he experienced the agonizing transformation of his own form, continually breaking down and reforming. No other entity uncanny, either living or dead, could have survived this ordeal. As Umbergoven's will and blight pressed inexorably upon Kallus's crystalline essence, the perfect form Everblight imprinted on it changed. The very pattern of his being shifted and adapted, and Everblight's will joined with Kallus's in finding a new equilibrium that could withstand the foreign blight that opposed him. Kallus needed to integrate the dragon's flesh around him into his own body, and so his form itself became more draconic. His body elongated, and talons erupted from what remained of his hands. New limbs emerged from where there should have been none. This metamorphosis reached its height when Umbergoven clashed with Torek the Dragonfather alongside the rest of the Dragon Alliance. It is likely that in the fullness of time, Umbergoven would have absorbed the Uthank, overcoming Kallus's regeneration and the improvised form that inspired by Everblight. The dreadful wounds inflicted by Torek gave Kallus an unexpected chance to escape. He focused his strength and clawed blindly, tearing through flesh, bone, and finally scales until he broke free and emerged, reborn from Umbergoven into a new form. The wounded dragon fled the battlefield to return to its distant lair, while Kallus endured. He now revels in his more draconic state and continues to lead troops in Everblight's legion. Impressed by Kallus's ability to persist, Everblight had granted the warlock the honor of spreading the dragon's influence to remote areas, ensuring the survival of their efforts. Kallus led a sizable force of dragon spawn and legionnaires to the subcontinent of Alshira to establish a new stronghold. His recent efforts have been concentrated on the northern reaches of the Wall of Anguish, a mountain range bordering Alshira's eastern coast. Here, he has been hard at work constructing a new holding for the Legion, creating spawn to consolidate their position. His favor with both Thagrosh and the Dragon has drawn the ire of the other warlocks, who are wondering if he's being positioned for greater leadership. Hello fellow Warmahorde fans, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe below, and hit that bell notification to let you know when I drop my next video. Also, if you're still new to Warmahordes, make sure to check out my other Warmahorde lore videos found in both the description and on screen. Thank you and enjoy your day.